So day 2 of driving Ed, when he's been back on the road after his winter break, and he's decided to break down on me. And as you can see, it's not the greatest place to break down. Managed to get him off the roundabout, but yeah, I'm a bit annoyed. So need to find out a way of getting him home and find out what the problem is. So this is my trip home on the back of an AA van. Ed decided not to be kind to me today, and because of COVID-19 I'm not allowed in the back of the AA patrol van, so it was a choice of walking in the rain or sitting in the car in the back of the truck. This is part of the fun of classic car ownership. So this is the idling, and this is me trying to hit the throttle. Foot all the way down. And the car stinks of fuel. Really stinks. So the AA patrolman done a quick once over with the car. We both looked at it, took the spark plugs out, gave them a clean off. They were very suited up, as we knew, because it was over fueling. Tried turning it over, still nothing. Done a check on the ignition system to see if we can get some kind of spark. No spark, so we traced it back to a bad coil. I had a used coil in the garage, so I was able to replace it for that. Kicked it in, first time, turned over. So let's hear the difference by changing out to a different coil. So the coil I had in that was only, it's done less than 50 miles, so it was a new coil. So I'd kind of discounted that as being one of the problems. Obviously you can't always rely on new parts. So I've ordered a new coil. There's a new coil on its way here. But there's still a few bits and pieces with the engine I'm not 100% happy with. I'm basically going to go through it methodically, bit by bit, having a look at all the things that could cause issues with the running, and hopefully get through one by one. It can be time consuming because it's electrical, fuel system, wiring, you know, there's a lot of different things it could be, and that's just assuming it's just one problem. There could be more than one problem. So I've had niggly problems with Ed for the last couple of years at least. And they're intermittent. That's one of the big problems. Sometimes they'll be fine, others is not, which again leads me to believe it's electrical, but it's finding that electrical problem. Single point injection parts, especially for the injection system, they're hard to come by, and if you can come by them, they're expensive, and that's even second hand. You can't buy an injection system that new for this car. Not without aftermarket or, you know, like special components do it, but they run into thousands, and I'm not spending that on Ed. So what I have done, I've ordered it's like a diagnostic, but it's not the old style Sykes Picavant. It's one that I've done a bit of research and a few people have recommended. It's a cable that goes from the diagnostic port and it plugs into your phone, and you can download a MEMS app for your phone. So that should be here within the next couple of days, and I'm quite keen to try that to see what it tells me about the engine, to tell me what readings I'm getting, and obviously I'll come back to you guys and I'll let you know how I get on with that, because if it works, It costs about £30, and the second-hand diagnostic machines are well past £200 to £300 now, so it's a lot of money for something you don't know fully works. So I'm keen to try that. I will try that. I'm going to replace the coil. I'm going to try a few testing procedures to see if I can eliminate what components work and what don't. I'd also like to say thanks to a few of the guys that sent in some of their footage of their minis, as I asked a few videos ago. I'm going to put these in at the end of this video here. I'll do a bit of documentary, tell you about them and show you the photos and footage that's been sent to me. I love seeing this stuff, so if anyone else wants to send me the restorations, logs, photos, descriptions, as much as you can, I'm happy to put them in the videos as I go along. If I get enough, I'll make one solid video. If I don't, I'll just do it at the end of some of my normal videos. So yeah, thanks for sending them in. I'll put links up here of the email address to send them to, and enjoy these few that have already been sent to me. The car you're seeing in the photos just now is owned by Tommy Caradice. He sent me the footage and the photos in of his car Frankie. Frankie is a 1989 Austin Mayfair, so that would make it the last of the Austins before Rover took over and started manufacturing. Frankie has a 998 standard engine, and Tommy has owned him for the last 4 years. I'm sure a lot of you classic car owners can relate to this, but Tommy wanted to paint the engine and fit a new steering rack to Frankie, and the job spiralled. I can certainly relate to that, Tommy. And a bit more investigation, he found some holes which basically have meant a lot for him to crack on with. Because of the current circumstances in the lockdown, he's hoping to get a lot more done to Frankie to get him back to the standard he's happy with. So that's Frankie. This one was sent from Eric Nichols from Canada. It is a 1996. However, it's had a few alterations. It started its life in Japan as an SPI automatic. Around 2010 it was imported to Canada, and in around 2015 the gearbox lost one of its oil seals, causing permanent damage, meaning that it no longer had a reverse gear. Eric purchased the car in 2017 and drove it for 2 seasons, but eventually got fed up of not having a reverse gear. So more recently he decided to purchase a non-SPI engine, which is a manual, and a 1275 I believe. And he's done the work himself, he's done the swap himself, and he's really enjoyed doing that. Once it was all swapped in, he had it all professionally tuned, and whilst it was getting tuned they discovered that the engine had a performance cam already fitted to it. So what a result, what a bonus. It's normally the other way around, you find something broken or damaged and not an upgraded better item. And the car runs great unless it's cold outside.
Okay.
Oh.
More choke.
call an end to the video there. I'd just like to say thanks to Eric and thanks to Tommy for sharing your videos. I really love looking at people's cars, hearing other people's cars and getting involved. Not just through emails but through the Facebook group as well. It's nice to get away from your own projects and see what everyone else is doing, and it's nice to share your restorations and cars. So please keep them coming, send them to the email address I provided, and also join the Facebook group up here, and you can share it through there if you don't want them on camera. So I'll keep you up to date how Ed's running, how Ed's going, which I'll be doing fairly soon, getting into him and getting him back to tip-top condition. I would just like to say, as I never covered it before, he broke down on the way back from work. As much as I'd love to go out cruising with him, I quite strictly stick to the lockdown regulations, so I thought by using him as a daily for work I can get some form of enjoyment out of him when I need to use a vehicle. That I'll obviously stop at the moment until I can get him back to a reliable condition and enjoying him again. So thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers!